Hey everyone, Deathmark here, and time to keep on with the practice run. So, let's see what we got. We got Fireball, we got Shitty Shield. I could try... I have the Master Key. I'm trying to think if we want to fight the Gargoyles now, this early, or... That's not a good idea. Options. I think I can turn this up a little bit. I think I had it maybe a little bit too low. And I just did the thing. Ugh. Practicing Deathless, so I don't want to go to Asylum Demon this early. Could try and unlock Pyromancer, but I need a couple things to do that. I could also get a few different weapons. The Morningstar's down below. Zweihander I always like. Halberd, let's see. 16 strength. I could two-hand the halberd, I think. What is it? Strength is 12. Yeah, I could two-hand the halberd. Which would go from... Two-hand the halberd. Start. Kind of rough. That's all right. There we go. I mean, that was pretty clean. To win. Probably not a great move, but it's alright. I mean, part of it is this is only a practice run, so I gotta like learn the enemies. At some point I'm gonna try and learn hitless, but let's get through Deathless before we do anything crazy. Yeah. I also know that I want to try and play through and do multiple games, so that means I'm gonna have to do routing and figure that out, because depending how long it is, that's gonna be a very, very long run, which I don't know if I'm even gonna be able to have the time to put them all together. Plus, it's gonna take me a while to practice it, make sure I actually get it figured out. And Deathless, I feel like all bosses is also appropriate, which that's a big commitment too, so I don't know, there's all sorts of things that sound like I've got my work cut out for me, depending on how invested I get myself. This definitely ain't gonna be Deathless. On that, bringing Solera in would be easier. Probably more appropriate too to bring him in, but I don't know. I don't know what the rules are. I also, this weapon, not necessarily the smartest weapon to use. Also kind of freaking heavy because of that shield now. What's my weight at? Nice and hollow. Baller leggings, heavy. That's the other thing, like this axe is just so freaking weak. But I also wasn't even able to really hit them. which makes it hard. Spin to win, I think, is a bad option on them. Upgrade my health would be nice. I didn't do that either. Or I think I upgraded my health a little bit, but I could upgrade my damage. I could have upgraded some weapons. Yeah, and positioning stamina management's huge as well. I also didn't get my souls there. I mean, what soul level am I? 14. I don't know, I feel like there's a few different options. The biggest thing is I just need to learn these bosses. One way or another, whether it's through dying or other stuff. Because the real run's gonna have to be streamed, so that way I can show that it's a continuous run. Not edited. And also, like, I could get, like, lightning grease and stuff like that to make this easier too. And my stamina being low isn't helping either, because then I hit, and then I got run away, hit, run away, hit, run away, stuff like that. Very much kind of just figuring it out, taking our time. I mean, I also, like, Deathless, I could level up a crap ton of levels in health to, like, make it more like more or less likely that I'll die, stuff like that. Also figuring out where stagger windows are, I think is going to be important too. How much I need to hit to get them to stagger. Where the edge of the attack sit. How the areas are, the ranges, stuff like that. Also, like, this would be something where I could run and get the grass crest shield. Get through a few different areas, which would give me better items. I mean, I could just tank up too. Just go get super heavy armor and stuff too. Depending on how I feel about it. Could also just unequip most of my stuff. This here. I also get 2 attacks only. Which is good to know. And that's 2 attacks, I think, without dodging. So I gotta get an attack and be able to dodge. Or I've put myself in a position that I'm not gonna get hit. Also, I don't want to accidentally shoot myself off the roof. And those sweep attacks got a huge range. Stab attacks got a huge range too. Get both of them doing this attack. See, like even there, like I didn't have enough energy to really recover. So it's not. It kind of sucks having that low stamina. I also was super impatient, which doesn't help. Also not using fire bombs, so fire bombs I almost have to free aim. That way I can actually hit them. I'm also sure there's cheese strats, which could be used. don't really need to use them right now because it's deathless, not hitless, which you do anything you can do at that point to survive. Yeah, I gotta figure out how I want to do this. How I want to learn the bosses. How I want to spend my time. Because I'm gonna have to play through the game at least probably once before I can get my Deathless, and then again, if I'm doing Deathless, I could probably either do a harder Deathless challenge, or I could just make myself OP. Like there, my fireball does good damage. So like I can use that. Like now this fight, now that I'm down to 1, it's not gonna be that hard. Take your time, go in. It's not hard. I definitely think it'd be much harder doing hitless, but like it's a pretty straightforward fight. But that's gonna obviously take a lot more time and practice to do hitless, or even if I was doing so level 1, I feel like that'd take a lot longer. Belt only run also might not be fun because that bow might be kind of annoying to try and do unless I get them tucked or locked into a corner or something and just sit and wait it out just shooting. Could have ran and got better items. It just comes up to preference, really. At least for a deathless run. I think the part where I'm gonna struggle deathless for sure is Sen's Fortress. I'm just probably gonna get myself killed in that area because I do. And then bosses like bosses. Oh god. Bosses like C. Sometimes I have issues with, not too often. and then obviously doing stupid shit like that. But Manus is also going to be a problem because I'm not comfortable with Manus. I haven't killed him a lot. He's not been someone I've really had to deal with. Northern Asylum, maybe he's a problem. Depends how much I level up and stuff like that, or if I do soul level 1. Like I said, soul level 1, maybe I can do, but I would have to be much more confident, put a lot more time in to figure out how to dodge them. Also using RTSR and stuff like that to push damage. Also figuring out what weapons I'd like to use. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like there's a variety of things that go into challenge runs that many people don't think about until they're actually trying to do them. But the real question is what challenge run should I do? I think Deathless is an easy starting point, and that's what other people have said as well. It's higher on the difficulty list of options, but as a challenge run, it's a good, like, if you're gonna do challenge runs, you're gonna want to do a Deathless. Like, it's a good entry point. Like, hey, I'm serious about doing challenge runs, here's a Deathless run, which makes some decent sense. Because doing bow only and stuff like that, like, yeah, it's content or like it's information, but it's not really like a, it's on the lower end of challenge runs from what he had said. It's not saying it's easy by any means, it's just lower on the scale. But also a god run Deathless is where, sorry about that, is way lower than like a no hit or damageless and stuff like that. The other thing is you could do bow only or intelligence only scaling through each of the games, as well as like a multi run. But is it actually worth it doing something like that? Is that something people would be interested in, or would you just do each game and do the specific type, like Dark Souls 1 int only, Dark Souls 2 int only? I guess that's kind of a question for viewers or people that are actually watching. Like, what would they like to see? Would they like to see something that spans all the games? It's really long, it's a long time to sit and watch it. Even if you split up into multiple stream sessions, it still could be a very long run. So yeah, I don't know, I feel like there's a lot that goes kind of into it. Obviously, I want to do a Deathless. I want to do a Deathless of each game. I want to do all that. Fume Knight Dark Souls 2 kicks my ass every time. I don't ever beat him first try. Dark Souls 3, Madeir kicks my butt. He may or may not let me do it first time. And then here, I'm mostly worried about Manus. And that's if I'm doing all bosses, because that's the other thing you have to decide: is Deathless all bosses, Deathless 100%, Deathless any percent, speed runs, what type of speed runs they're doing. There's so many things and so many options out there. It's just, how would I prove to myself that, and others, that I'm not just a entry-level Souls, average Souls player, but I'm actually approaching veteran status, which I feel like is challenge run status, or elite status, which is the high-end challenge runs and speed runs, and insane souls person, or just super soul maybe. That person's gonna be someone that is way above, spends all their time playing souls or souls legs, stuff like that, spends a lot of time practicing. I mean, it took Nico like 120 days worth of practice, and I think he practiced for like multiple years before he got the no-hit god run soul level 1, which is just freaking insane. But even beating the game soul level 1, I don't know, like I don't know, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do or how I want to do it. Mostly I'm just going to play through, just kind of mess around, figure things out, try and remember the bosses, figure out how to dodge them, how to make myself more efficient when fighting them, how much leveling and farming to do versus just playing the game, so that way I can keep pushing through but still meet the challenge criteria. And you know, maybe no one wants to watch it. Maybe. And if that's the case, you know, leave a comment, let me know. Hey, like, congrats for you, but do this on your own time kind of a thing. Or, hey, show me the completed challenge run, I don't want to see all the practice. I mean, that's an option too. But just leave me some feedback and let me know what you think. Thank you all for watching. Like, subscribe, everything helps. But you have a good rest of your night and have a fantabulous weekend.